colleagues, I rise today on a matter of personal and collective privilege, not just with concern, but with outrage. Outrage, Mr. President, over a law that was meant to regulate the construction industry, but has now been twisted into a weapon of abuse, greed, and corruption. Ang tinutukoy ko po ay itong Republic Act number 4566 o ang Contractors License Law. At sa ilalim ng batas na nag-abyenda dito ay ang Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board o PICAB na siyang nagbabantay, nangangasiwa at nagre-regulate sa industriya ng lahat ng konstruksyon sa Pilipinas. Maganda po ang batas na ito, maganda po ang layunin, Ginoong Pangulo. Ngunit may malaki pong problema. Ayon kasi sa nasabing batas, kailangang lahat ng mga miyembro ng PICAB ay may 10 taon o higit pang karanasan sa pangungontrata. Now, Mr. President, I ask you in this chamber, how can contractors regulate themselves? How can we expect impartiality when those who sit in judgment are the very same people who compete for and corner government projects worth billions of pesos? This is not regulation, Mr. President. This is what you call state-sanctioned conflict of interest, and it directly violates Republic Act number 6713 or the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees. And true enough, Mr. President, reports are out that some board members, supposedly watchdogs of the industry, have themselves bagged massive flood control projects like Engineer Ernie Bagao, a PICAB board member and owner of the EGB Construction Corporation. This construction company, according to President Marcos, bagged 7.7 billion pesos worth of flood control projects from 2022 to 2025. And these projects are not only tainted with allegations of overpricing and substandard work, but some are outright ghost projects. EGB Construction Corporation reportedly also owns Wow Wow Builders, who is said to be behind several ghost projects in Bulacan, Mr. President. Ang isa pang opisyal na PICAB na si Engineer Arthur Escalante ay nabanggit din ni Senador Ping Lacson na nakakuha ng malalaking kontrata sa pamahalaan. Tell me, Mr. President, paano magiging patas ang isang board o ahensya kung ang mga miyembro nito, opisyales, ay sumasali at nananalo sa bilyong-bilyong kontrata ng gobyerno, lalo na sa mga flood control projects na ngayon ay nalulubog sa kontrobersiya, anomalya at katiwalian? PICAB is silent because how can they investigate themselves? How can they police their own ranks when the law itself did not explicitly prohibit its officials to stop its construction business? Mr. President, let's stop sugarcoating. This is corruption in broad daylight. Mr. President, this cannot go on. We have to ask ourselves, should contractors still dominate PICAB? Should those who accredit and regulate be the same people who rake in government contracts? Should we impose a total ban on PICAB members and their companies from bidding in public works while in office with a strict cooling off period after? It is for this reason that I filed Senate Bill number 1373 or an act strengthening the Contractors License Law, further amending for the purpose Republic Act number 4566 and for other purposes. Layunin po ng panukalang batas na ito na higpitan ang regulasyon ng mga lisensya ng mga kontratista. Sinisiguro din ito na ang miyembro ng PICAB ay madidiskwalipika kung siya ay may-ari o opisyal ng mga kumpanyang may transaksyon sa pamahalaan. Mr. President, the Filipino people deserve honesty, fairness in public works projects that truly serve their communities. Not this circus where regulators double as beneficiaries, where laws are exploited and where corruption festers under the guise of legality. Ang Republic Act number 4566 ay naging bulok na batas na ginagamit sa pansariling interes. It was meant to protect the public, Mr. President, but now it is protecting the pockets of the few. Mr. President, it is time to slam the brakes on this racket. No more thieves involved in the creation of our national budget. No more regulations or regulators doubling as profiteers. No more flood control projects that serve as cash cows for the few, while millions of Filipinos ay nalulunod at inahadod ng tubig baha. Enough is enough, Mr. President. We have to take action. Maraming salamat po at magandang hapon sa ating lahat. Thank you. Mr. Chair.
To the gentleman to the Committee on
Public accountability?